Hey everyone, and welcome to the Monday Minute. This month we have been talking all about wisdom, and we have been talking about King Solomon, who was one of the wisest people ever to live. King Solomon became king after his father David had died, and God appeared to Solomon in a dream and told him he could ask for anything, and Solomon said that he wanted wisdom, so God gave it to him. For 40 years Solomon ruled over Israel. He built a temple for the Lord and a palace for himself, and he welcomed visitors and shared the wisdom that God had given him. Now, much of Solomon's wisdom is written down in the book of Proverbs. Proverbs 13:20 tells us, "Walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm." We're going to learn about that through his son, Rehoboam. Now, Solomon's son Rehoboam did not pay attention to his father's words of wisdom. He believed his own way was best, and when Solomon died, Rehoboam finally became king of Israel. Solomon had made the people work extremely hard when he was king, and now the Israelites wanted to see how this new king would treat them. The people were led by a man named Jeroboam, and Jeroboam came to see King Rehoboam. They asked Rehoboam if he would make their work easier. Rehoboam told them to come back in 3 days and he would give them the answer. So Rehoboam talked to the wise elders who had served King Solomon. The elders told him to be kind to the people and to give them what they had asked for, but Rehoboam didn't listen to their advice. Instead, he decided to ask his friends who had grown up with him. They told Rehoboam to make the work even harder for the people, and Rehoboam decided to listen to his young, foolish friends. Now, after 3 days, Jeroboam and the people returned. Rehoboam told them that he would make the work harder for them. You can read all about that in 2 Chronicles chapter 10. From that day, the nation was split into 2 kingdoms. Rehoboam still ruled in Judah, but Jeroboam was made king of Israel. Because Rehoboam listened to his foolish friends, it cost him nearly all of the kingdom. We should spend our time with people who can lead us toward God's wisdom. We learned that we should hang out with wise people. There's a couple of questions down below. Make sure you talk about them as a family and to read all about this in 2 Chronicles. See you next week.